How many languages do you speak?
I would say 3.
What are they?
So it's Spanish, English, and French.
Can I ask you a question in English and can you respond in Spanish?
Okay, yeah. I'll try my best because I have an accent, but alright.
Oh, it's okay. Were you born outside of Canada or were you born here?
So I'm born here, yeah.
Okay. Have you traveled to like any other countries before?
I've been to the States,
Okay.
outside Montreal, and to my home country,
Which is?
El Salvador.
El Salvador. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Can you describe El Salvador in Spanish?
Es un país con muchos volcanos. Es pequeñito, hay mucha gente, pero la gente es bien humilde, bien ¿cómo lo puedo decir? Isa. Chévere. Y sí, son buena gente, bien amable.
Now, can you translate that in French?
J'ai dit que mon pays, c'est un pays rempli de volcans, c'est petit, que les gens sont aimables, ils sont humble et ouais, c'est vraiment
And now in
ça.
English?
Now in
Lastly.
English. They're very humble. It's a small country full with volcanoes in the middle of Central America, and people are very affectionate and happy.
So how many languages do you speak?
I speak 2 languages and a bit of 2.
What are they?
So I speak French, English, and I know a bit of Spanish and a bit of Italian.
Can I ask you how many languages do you speak?
I speak like 3 languages.
Can I ask what are they?
Arabic, French, and English, and a bit of Spanish.
Oh, would you be able to speak in Spanish or?
No,
No?
pero hablo español, pero no es mi idioma primera. Y pero me gusta las. It's not my language, so.
Okay. But would you be able to translate that in English? What you just
In
said?
English, yeah. I love, like, I know how to speak English, but it's not my first language. But I love Spanish people.
Perfect. How many languages do you speak?
I speak 2 languages, French and English, and I understand Vietnamese.
Perfect. Have you been outside of the country before?
I have, yeah.
Which countries?
I've been to Thailand and Greece, as well as Cuba and Vietnam.
Which one would be the most memorable for you?
Probably Thailand, since it was like one of my first few trips alone.
I'm gonna ask you a question in English, and
Okay.
can you respond in French?
Okay.
What is the best experience you've ever had in Thailand?
In Thaïlande, je ne sais pas, c'était vraiment juste aller à la plage, être avec des personnes, être avec mes amis, être dans la nature. On est allé dans une petite ville, il n'y avait pas beaucoup de personnes, c'était vraiment comme exclusif. Oui, jamais être dans la nature, pas de travail, pas de stress, juste avec mon meilleur ami, tout seul.
Can you translate that in English?
Yes. My favorite time in Thailand was probably just like being there, like going to the beaches and everything, and going. We went to this little remote island where there weren't many people, and just being in nature was super nice. And being with my friend and like going on this big trip all alone was pretty nice.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak 3 languages.
What are they?
English, French, and Vietnamese.
English, French, and Vietnamese.
Yes.
So I'm gonna ask you a question in English, and you're
Okay.
gonna respond in Vietnamese. So can you describe Vietnam in Vietnamese?
Can I describe Vietnam?
Like your experience, like visiting Vietnam.
Em về Việt Nam mỗi năm để thăm gia đình của em. Mỗi năm em về, gia đình của em dẫn em đi xem nhiều chỗ ở Việt Nam. Tại Việt Nam là một nước nhỏ lắm mà có nhiều chỗ để xem, có nhiều chỗ đẹp để xem. Em nghĩ Việt Nam mọi người ấm áp hơn ở đây. Mọi người nói chuyện với lại nhau nhiều hơn ở đây.
Can I ask you to translate that in French?
In French?
Yeah.
Ok. J'ai dit que chaque année, je visite ma famille au Vietnam. Et je trouve qu'au Vietnam, c'est un pays vraiment petit. Mais il y a beaucoup d'endroits à regarder, beaucoup de choses à voir. Et je trouve que les gens là-bas sont plus genre chauds qu'ici. Les voisins se parlent plus. la communauté s'entraide plus qu'ici. Ouais.
Okay. And now, lastly, in English.
Oh my god.
I did this once with someone else.
Sorry?
I did this once with someone else, but in
Oh.
Mandarin, French, and English.
Okay. I said that every year I go back to Vietnam to visit my family, and it's a very small country, but there's a lot of like beautiful sights to see. And I think the main difference is that the people in Vietnam are like warmer. In the sense that everyone talks to each other. They're not putting on airs the same way that they do here. Like neighbors talk to each other like every day. There's more of a community that like helps each other out. It's less individualistic. Yeah.
Perfect. Can I ask you how many languages do you speak?
I speak two.
What are they?
My first language is Mandarin, and my second language is English.
How many languages do you speak?
Portuguese, French, English, Spanish, and I'm learning Italian. 5.
Oh, perfect. Have you been outside of the country before? Did you
Yeah.
visit other countries?
Yes, I did, of course.
Which are?
So mainly Portugal, because my
Okay.
parents are from there, but Australia, Argentina, Spain, US.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question in English and can you respond in Portuguese?
Oh, sure.
Okay. What is the difference between living in Portugal and living in Canada in Portuguese?
A diferença é que no Canadá temos o inverno e não temos essa temperatura lá em Portugal.
Can you translate that in English?
Yes, I said that the difference is that in Canada we have snow and we don't have this kind of weather in Portugal.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak 3 languages.
What are they?
Mandarin, French, and English.
Oh, can I ask you a question in English?
Yes.
And can you respond in Mandarin?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So have you traveled outside of Canada before? Or,
有，我去过美国，我去过南美，我也去过中国。
So can you say that in English again, what you just said earlier?
Oh yeah. So I traveled to the U.S. and I traveled to South America, which Cuba and Republic Dominican and China.
How many languages do you speak?
2 languages. One is English and one is my mother tongue, Mandarin.
And can I ask you a question in English and can you respond in Mandarin?
Yes, of course.
First of all, are you from China, right? Or you were born here?
No, actually I'm from Taiwan, but Taiwan and China we speak the same language.
Okay. Can I ask you like the difference between living in Taiwan and living in Canada?
Yeah, of course.
In Mandarin.
我觉得住在台湾，因为台湾是一个很小的地方，所以我觉得对我来讲，我会想要换一个比较大一点的地方，所以这就是为什么我会来加拿大。然后加拿大蛮多人，就是蛮多人种的，有白人，还有黑人，还有就是各式各样的人，所以我可以知道更多他们的习俗，还有生活习惯那些的。所以我觉得就是换个环境，然后认识新的人，比起我只留在台湾还要来得更好。
And then can I ask you to translate that in English?
Yes. I think compare living in Taiwan and living in Canada, I think because Taiwan is a very small place, so that's why I changed to living here and because here has so many different people, have white people, black people, many people, so I can know their culture, their traditional everything. So compare with living in Taiwan, because Taiwan is you can't know so many people, so that's why I choose to live here. And after I live here, I know a bunch of people and they are come from another country, so I think it's worth it to live. It's more worth it to live in here.
So how many languages do you speak?
Currently, I speak 3 languages. I speak French, English, and Arabic, and I'm learning 2 languages, which is Spanish and Japanese.
Japanese?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Would you be able to say anything in Japanese? Just anything.
Yes. Konnichiwa. I can say that. I can elaborate, but because I'm moving. I'm not moving. I'm going there for 5 weeks, so I'm learning because I'm going to be working there.
What is you're excited most about on your trip to Japan?
نحب نشوف نشوف البلاد الماكلة تاعهم نشوف ناس جداد نشري بزاف لهيه طميت بزاف دراهم باش نروح نشري كلش لهيه الحوايج لي سوفنير كلش yeah.
Can I translate that in English?
Yeah, I said I was really excited to see the country, the people, to try the food, and buy a lot of clothes because I have a lot of money on the side for it, just for shopping.
How many languages do you speak?
2. I speak Mandarin, Chinese, and English.
Okay. Can I ask you a question in English and
Yeah,
can you
sure.
respond in Mandarin?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? Okay. How do you see yourself in 10 years?
10年内 ，maybe 我会应该很有钱了吧？应该有自己的房子了吧？应该会养一只狗了吧
Yeah, and how do you say that in English?
I was just saying like I might get a decent job, I might get very wealthy, and I'll get my dog and also my property.